Good evening, witches and warlocks, and welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Last episode, we got the investigation, we hit out the dark water to figure out what happened to the painter. And in this episode, we are finally making our way.
Almost there.
And that is one long prelude.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Alright. Welcome to Darkwater, everybody. Let us explore. This gloomy and haunting. Totally normal. Just every day for these guys, you know, beach ships.
Let the police do their work.
Some healthy green fog.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any
There
faster?
it is. Dead whale here.
Force it
That's
too much will
interesting.
break everything.
I did a beach.
You can't do that.
Or did they
But it's
bring it
only a
up here?
fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know.
These
You'll
guys seem to be
pay
unhappy
for it
about it.
for sure.
Okay, that's enough.
And inspect
Step
the whale.
back
Ooh,
and let us do
cool.
our job.
That's no way to...
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
That's
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters.
aggressive
You're crazy.
killing
Cops, they can't understand.
for only a short time
Damn
ago.
stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
an omen. Okay.
He's
Well,
gonna
fuck
The
you.
same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I don't think that's the way to talk to an investigator. That's about Warehouse 36. What do you know about Warehouse 36, actually? I'm really curious.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast
Allow
back
me to
in
do
the
my
water, you
job.
shysters. You're crazy.
Wait,
They're
did I not
cops.
ask
They
anything
can't
else?
understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You
That's
can't
no way
understand.
to
Wow,
You're not
okay.
sailors. Oh,
Be
yeah,
that
it's
way.
a sign. He's
Why
gonna
don't you?
trust the
Well,
court.
let's see, what do I need to do? Journal. Darkwater Docks, October 25th, 1924. On the approaches to Darkwater, I saw thick clouds masking the sky. They were so low. They seemed intent on impaling themselves on the sharp reefs that circled the island. Fitzroy, the captain of the only tub that managed to float the mainland, offered to help me. He may have documents that belong to Charles Hawkins. Fitzroy advised me to visit the port's bar. He mentioned a little pick-me-up. I suppose I could get a lay of the land at the same time. Fishermen have gathered around the carcass of a killer whale. I could have a look and see what the local cops got to tell me. Captain Fitzroy offered to share with me what he has found on the Hawkins in the archives of the Harbor Master's office. Alright, so Darkwater Docks, go to the bar. I've already talked to Bradley, that was the officer. I still need to talk to Fitzroy. So let us make our way over here to the stranded whale. Prohibition. Did they just slam anchors into the sign? Or what are those anchors? That's a really good question. They really don't like prohibition.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Worst day in history. Anything else to know? That's eerie. It's a green glowing lamp. I'm just sitting over here, just minding some business. Can I pick it up? I don't know any lamps that give off green light like that, but you know, it's perfectly fine. Oh, who are you? Can I talk to you? No, just gonna smoke your pipe. You guys are just gonna chill? No, I'm gonna come on in and have myself maybe a drink.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I mean, she kind of started it though. You know, spitting his assault and battery, right? Something like that? I don't know. But he definitely started it.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
You wouldn't know? You know what? I caused a little bit of trouble. I could order a drink. Just, you know, we'll help each other out. How about that?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
We'll go with a little bit of a small glass.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
Alright. Down the hatch.
I think we'll get along well.
The question is, what the hell did I just drink? Maybe it was another glass of whiskey? Oh, I can order more than one. Once again. I'll do one, but I'm not gonna do more than one. Nope. Yeah, I did notice that on the sign. So no prohibition around here.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
She? Okay, well, you revealed maybe a little bit more than you wanted to. I am here looking for Warehouse 36, though.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Maybe. What can you tell me about Darkwater? I mean, you're the local barman, you gotta know a thing or two. Ooh. Why did you name this place the Stranded Whale?
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Okay. What do you know about Sarah Hawkins?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
That would be a problem, I think. So, to be honest, though, is it really speaking ill, if it's true?
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I guess that was whiskey I just had then. I mean, why wouldn't I? It's only one drink. I could handle my alcohol. It is true that they were strange, however.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Are you saying you have more paintings that I can see? Well, I think
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
No, that should be about it from you. I will keep in touch, however. Wait.
That'll be all for now.
Okay, I've talked to the barkeeper. You, buddy, you might need to mind your manners. Just a slight bit. Is that a harpoon gun? Okay, let's take a look around. Oh, what's this? Captain Fitzroy, $12. Is this like a debt board or something? Or what are these drinks? These gotta be drinks, right? Different drinks named after people? Question mark?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Okay. Well, I guess it is a debt board. So, is this how much they owe? $12, I guess, might be a lot. Oh, they really don't like prohibition. Little fire around here. We'll just inspect everything. They got little photos on the liquor barrels.
And then he said,
Who
"You
is
have no right to treat us
singing?
like
And the doctor.
Hello there. What is with your hand? Are you okay?
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
I think that's interesting. Do you have like these cut marks on your hand though? Did you see really pale? What is that? Writing on your hand? Jesus. Oh boy. You guys are absolutely wonderful singers. Let's talk.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What is this song?
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Oh, well, I'll make sure to take a look behind it. I guess that's what I saw when I was walking over here. It was on the wall. The end of
What
whaling.
brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
So you're telling me that the stock started to die down and then you caught the biggest whale? I'm guessing that's maybe what you're implying by miraculous catch. So, I mean, you do have a song after it, after all. I think that'll be it from you guys, though. Thank you very much.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
So this is the newspaper article, the shanty.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Oh, I was going to say, I thought they caught the whale, but that was 80 years ago. Those guys don't look 80. May 21st, 1847. The miraculous catch. The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. That was the boat we saw in the cutscene at the start, wasn't it? It was beached or something. It was busted up. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, the cetacean that has already been called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat unmatched in its quality and plentiful, nutritious benefits. There's no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent! Mr. Marks is putting his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop, or storage activities. You can contact him via your favorite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Is that the warehouse we're looking for? I'd be very interested. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free-tasting event. Come with your family or friends to taste the miraculous catch. Each person will leave with a bottle of oil, so don't hesitate. All right. Ooh.
And the doctor.
I got clues. Inhabitants. So that was Stephen Webster. Charles Hawkins. Sarah. Okay. Oh, that is definitely a clue. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's keep going.
He laughed.
You? I noticed you. You look incredibly regal for this town, maybe. I mean, you have very... You're very well clothed. So who are you?
What you looking at, stranger?
What are you doing in a place like this?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger.
I mean, okay, but do you have anything else to say, maybe?
I told you to beat it.
Oh, well. Okay. Fine. I'll let you to your drink. Oh, what's out here? Oh, well, I'm not supposed to be going back there. It's completely cozy. I'm just gonna hit my head on the lanterns on my way out. What do we need to do next? I think we need to go and talk to Captain Fitzroy. Is there anything else in here? Anything at all? Alright, let's get moving. I just love this atmosphere. It's so exotic. Ooh. Look at the crabs! Hi there, little guys. I gotta keep on going though. This is the harbor master. Let's take a look inside. Just close my door behind me.
Broken.
Ding.
This place seems half abandoned.
Or not ding. I'm not gonna look some kind of just shows what it's been caught, I guess. It's really hard to make out what this actually is though.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
That's a long time, and I'm kind of curious how I would know that.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
Maybe. What's in here? Just a candle? Just a candle? Oh, wait. Oh, nope. I don't feel like being in there. I don't need to be in the toilet. What's this a model of? It's just the ship.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Wait, this is the model of the... Yeah, that's the Scylla again. That's apparently the one that caught the miraculous catch. Don't mind me. I'm totally not invading your privacy. Learning of Medicine Volume 2. Can I read this or just... No. Oh. That increases my progression if I pick up the like skill books. Okay. It's like a map. Man, what is with all your candles and lanterns giving off green glowing fog? Can you explain that to me? No? Okay. What on earth is going on in that photo? Is that a whale flipping about? Okay, now I've seen everything. At least for now. Can we go up here? Are there books up here? I mean, there are plenty of books. I would like to read them. Those shells and clams. More eerie lights. A harpoon or two. Ooh. What's this?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. He does actually look like Fitzroy quite a bit. Is there anything on the back? No. There's a peg leg. Fitzroy doesn't have a pig leg though, does he? Nothing in there, I guess. What's on? Oh, this is the peg leg!
What a macabre souvenir.
I mean, I really wouldn't consider that a souvenir myself, but, you know, to each their own. Ooh. Sit down here and finally talk to the man. Is there anything else? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be a snoop. It's just my job.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Are you sure I'll be disappointed? I mean, as long as it helps the investigation, right?
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. But that's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blocked out. Who'd want this information to be hidden? I mean, yeah, when I looked at it at the table, it looks like everything is just kind of been marked off. Huh. Something hiding someone. Where'd he go? Oh, okay. You're very quiet. You're very, very quiet, sir. Ooh.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
A threatening letter. You know, I've only seen one woman in this town so far, and she's apparently... you know, I've been told so far that the person who is, you know, stalking the bartender is a woman, and now there's a threatening letter from a woman. Yeah, she's totally a weapon. I'm like, maybe she's the same person. I don't know. Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. Us? Who's us? No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. Okay. Not snooping anymore. Can I go out here first? Yes, I can. Do some nets. There's a lighthouse. That's the Scylla. Was that the Scylla? It's gorgeous. Yeah, creepy also. It's really, it actually looks really nice, but super creepy. I love it. It's magnificent atmosphere. Alright. Move this door out of our way. Can I speak to you?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
New character discovered. I've already met him though. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the documents were just ineligible. They're all, you know, marked off.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
You know, though, the question is, can I trust you? Or maybe someone snuck in and also marked them off that night when you weren't watching. What did Charles Hawkins really do for a living?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Yes, I do wonder. What can you tell me about Darkwater, since you are the one who brought me here? Oh. Actually, can I... What can you tell me about Warehouse 36?
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
I mean,
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Investigation expert. You underestimate me. Am I an expert?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Okay. I don't even know where it is again. I know where it is. It's the giant building, right? Let's talk about some dark water. Yeah, this photo does look like you.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Yeah, I did see it, actually. So that's your father, and he was the captain of the Scylla. What can you tell me about the beach killer whale? That's down there on the wharf.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
What would have killed it? They're putting it back in the sea? Isn't that like food? I guess it might be rotting, but it was the first kill, right?
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
Huh. Ooh, I can't ask anything else. They're putting it back in the sea?
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
Yeah, that is a little suspicious. Well, your father was the one who was the captain of the Scylla, who's also responsible for the miraculous catch. What can you tell me about that?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Yeah, I did read that, actually. Can you tell me who Cat is?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Ooh, I didn't mean to make you mad now. Is there anything else?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okay. Alright then. So who is this cat? And she seems to be a problem for our friend Mr. Fitzroy here.